And, of course, once again, the story of illegal drinks during lockdown is on most of the front pages this morning. There is the Mirror. How did he get away with this? These are pictures obtained by ITV News. The Prime Minister appears to propose a toast at a leaving do with bottles of wine and gin on the table in front of him. Now, whilst others at the gathering have been fined, Boris Johnson hasn't. And the pictures aren't the first we've seen of Partygate, of course, and it appears that there might be more to come. How do you feel about seeing these latest ones? You know, do you think, here we go again, or are you over it? Do you move on?
I am over it, as I think we all are. One of the main reasons is I think that there will be very little punishment. It's already been made completely obvious to us all that generally, but certainly over the last 2 or 3 years, there is one rule for them and one rule for us. I think that for me personally, what really hurts is that I was always a little bit of a rebel because I feel I saw behind the curtain and chose to make my own decisions. But there was a particular time before my dad was poorly, but he was just a man in lockdown. And he said to me, do you think there's a few friends of mine who are going to get together in a house and have a couple of drinks? Can I go? And I said, Dad, I would love nothing more, because I had heard from people very well sourced, placed, of the fact that in Downing Street there was very little adherence to the rules. What that said to me was they're not as worried about this virus as they are telling us to be.
We don't know that. That was rumoured, wasn't it? We don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure,
we don't know
but
that for sure.
Anyway, we don't know for sure. Anyway, my dad, I said, no, Dad. The reason being is that just in case there is a photo appears on social media, you will be accused of being irresponsible, putting people at risk. And so my dad, like many people, you know, lost his whole social life and to me became very vulnerable when in fact illness hit him. So I will always blame them. That's not just the Tories. I feel that there were, you know, I was always a left-wing girl. I feel that there were rules broken on all sides of the things. And I'm absolutely furious about it. But yes, I'm exhausted with these photos because nothing will be done. We've talked about
I think,
who is
Brenda,
Sue Gray? I'd rather have Linda Gray doing it.
We know so many people were so angry about it because, like Denise said, a lot of people couldn't go to a loved one's funeral, couldn't see their parents in care homes. So those people probably... Does this make them even more angry? I think there are people that really didn't care. Just say what, it was a few drinks and really don't care.
Yeah,
but the people that did, does this make you more angry, or are you over it too?
I'm over it, as in there's nothing being done. We've seen that other people are fined, and then the leader is not fined, and there's no, you know, unless we're waiting for Sue Gray.
Well, we've still got Sue Gray's report to come at any moment now.
I just, you know, is Sue Gray above the police? If the police have fined other people, then what the right thing should do, I think, for Boris to do, is stand up and say, right, I'm going to stand in solidarity with my colleagues, rather than just...
But he did, I mean, you know, Boris Johnson stood in Parliament, didn't he, and denied that any rules were broken.
You deny
which he's
it.
Still standing by.
He's standing by the fact that he's denying it rather than standing by his colleagues. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, he's the one that's getting away scotch-free, and I'm fed up of it.
Why doesn't he...
Scotch-free.
Like that guy. Why doesn't he just... To me, what I would like them to do is to say, look, we are sorry that some of the restrictions led to people losing their livelihoods, and I'm talking about the ridiculous restrictions, like the Scotch egg, like the one way around supermarkets, like wearing a mask to go into a restaurant and then taking your mask off to get drunk with your friends. Totally ridiculous, but that put businesses in jeopardy, livelihoods in jeopardy, mental health in jeopardy, from which people have...
Yeah, but there are lots of people, Coleen, that lost everything.
Yeah, there were people, and I was one of those people that I did follow the rules. Because I had very vulnerable family members, all of that, and I did watch the news and I was scared and I followed the rules and I stuck to the rules. The thing that I'm confused about now is that all of a sudden that came out and then all restrictions were lifted almost as soon as they were found out.
Yeah.
And now I go, where's it gone? Because now nobody's doing anything.
But you're cross about it now, aren't you?
I'm kind of cross now because I think I did all of that, and now that you've been caught out not doing what we were doing, now we can all just run free, and it's... So what was the point? You know, I was very confused.
I mean, let us know what you think. I mean, this is just, you know, the start of this. Obviously, we've got Sue Gray's report to still come, so I'm sure we will be talking about it again. So let us know what you think. Do those pictures you've seen today make you angry, or are you over it too?